You know the feeling. You're lying in bed, the room is dark, and your thumb just keeps swiping. Another day is gone, and you're left with that quiet frustration of knowing you had things you wanted to accomplish, but the routine swallowed your time entirely. When you look at those who have reached their goals, it is easy to assume they possess some unattainable level of talent or luck. However, the most effective variable you actually control is how you distribute your attention across the 24 hours you are given. Before he became a household name, Denzel Washington spent years in a cycle of auditions and rejections. He navigated those early days by committing to a specific philosophy, exactly 1 hour of focused, daily effort on his craft, regardless of whether he had a job or an audience. To see how manageable this is, look at a standard day. This 60-minute slice represents only 4% of your total time. When visualized as a fraction of your entire day, the claim that you don't have enough time becomes much harder to justify. Today, we are going to build your 1-hour system. We will establish a clear framework to eliminate the environmental triggers that lead to scrolling and replace them with a reliable engine for daily progress. Reclaiming this specific window is the first practical step toward ensuring that your day is defined by your own choices rather than by a repetitive, unintended routine. Step 1 is defining your mission. Write down the specific, difficult task you will execute during your hour. Studying a complex certification, writing a specific word count, or practicing a technical skill. To be effective, this task must involve friction. If you spend the hour on easy tasks like organizing files or checking notifications, you aren't building skill, you are simply staying busy. Biological growth requires choosing the work that feels slightly uncomfortable. Now, identify the exact 60-minute block on your daily schedule where this work will happen. This hour must be treated as a high-stakes meeting that cannot be moved. Once locked into the calendar, you have to protect it with the same level of urgency you would give to a critical professional deadline. Without an aggressive defense of this time, the brain will naturally drift back toward the path of least resistance. If the hour isn't scheduled and protected, the mission will always be delayed by more convenient activities. Micro-distractions are the primary mechanism that destroys a work session. A single 5-second notification check can break the deep concentration required to make progress, effectively resetting your mental momentum back to zero. To prevent this, use the distraction lockdown protocol. This is an environmental setup completed the night before, so that focus is the default state when your hour begins. Open your smartphone settings and schedule a focus mode to automatically activate exactly when your session starts. This ensures that incoming alerts are blocked before they have a chance to tempt you. Additionally, set a hard daily limit on the platforms that most frequently lead to mindless scrolling. Use the app settings to forcibly interrupt your access once a specific time threshold is met. Relying on daily willpower is rarely a successful long-term strategy. By modifying your digital environment, you ensure that concentrating on your mission becomes the easiest possible action to take. There will be mornings when you wake up with absolutely zero desire to do the work. Your energy will be low, and the hour will feel like an impossible burden. Motivation is like the weather. It is unpredictable and outside of your control. Commitment is the structural foundation that holds firm regardless of how the weather changes. For these days, follow the Show Up Unmotivated checklist. The rule is to perform your task for just 10 miserable minutes. If you still want to quit after that, you can, but you must start. Tracking consistency builds a psychological track record. Every time you show up uninspired, you add a new red mark, reinforcing your ability to follow through. If you miss a day, fall forward, accept the break, and immediately restart your 60-minute habit the next day. Reliability is built on the difficult days. Choosing to follow the plan when you want to quit creates a stronger habit than any number of easy, high-energy sessions. You now have a functional framework, a clear mission, a protected time slot, an environment that guards your focus, and a fallback plan for when motivation fails. This isolated hour is the mechanism through which you transform a vague interest into a body of work. It provides structured time necessary to produce results that persist long after the day is over. The confidence Muhammad Ali displayed in the ring was developed during the unseen hours of repetition in the gym. His public success was a direct consequence of the time he spent working when no one was watching. This compounding effect is how high achievers like Serena Williams reach their peak. The thousands of isolated hours they invested eventually resulted in a level of mastery that changed their field entirely. Declare your 1-hour mission in the comments below. Then close this video, set your phone to focus mode, and complete your first 10 minutes of work immediately. The 1-hour system is the most reliable bridge between the unfulfilled cycle you are living now and the tangible achievements you are capable of producing.